Wow. Ukikumbuka poa, if you remember very well, you know that we had done some programming in our last video, and I told you that we are going to proceed on from where we were last time to at least make some things work out for the better. Now, this is a point at which we had reached a point where we were, and the code that was referring us to that very place was this one here. And so I'm going to run my export that will just drive me to the same point. So I just click on that one, it takes me to the first point. This one is not the one. I go to the next one, it's not the one. Now this is the one in which we were dealing with. Kama unataka hii indicator ambayo tunafinya tu hii button alafu inakupeleka the next one, like hapo imekuwa hapo, lakini venye nimeklik ikakuja hapo inaonyesha hapo, that's the next signal, yani signal next iko hapo, alafu hiyo nikiklik inateka na arrow itakuja hapo juu, like that one. As you can see, it has brought me that one to that point. You can verify with your date. You can just reverse this video and check whether it is accurate or not, but I can assure that it's very accurate, especially if you have already defined your MQL4 indicator. Na unaona yenyewe inakusaidia hapo, inakuonyesha ni indicator gani umeweka, like in this case I'm using Million FX Pro tutorial, and this is the indicator at that point. Ndio hiyo. If we check on the indicator license hapo, I'm calling it an arrow expert bar. If I edit it, you realize that nime define hapo millionaire.ex4, which is my custom indicator I'm using like that. So kama unataka kujifunza jinsi ya kuunda hizi my indicators na kutengeneza vitu kama hizi na MQL4, please ensure that you follow along ama check my other videos zenye nitatengeneza, because I'll be providing or I'll be showing you how to set these variables ambazo unatakana uset kwanza kabla hauja set indicator yako ikaanza kufanya kazi ya auto trade ama kukuonyesha signals, kama ni mtu ambao una prefer manual signals. For my case, I prefer using auto trading function because it emits or it does away with the issue of fear and emotion from me, so I can be able to concentrate on other tasks alafu nikiendelea na hii. Na kama ungetaka pia upate indicator in the long run, because as you can see I'm creating something like a black box, itakuwa kali, ensure that you follow along alafu uone itakuwaje. Now in this case we are having the lowest point, like let me run this indicator here, let me compile it and check. So when I check it, let me pause for a while, I'll come back later. There's something I want to okay, welcome back. This is where we are, and there was something I was trying to tell us, that we had gotten the lowest point from point 65, from point 60 I mean to 85, and that was the one that is from the other end. But since we are doing an iteration over all the data that we are having, then I'm going to do some filter here, because let's check that is from point 60 to 85. Now let's take it, this is point 60, 64, the lowest point is that one, and up to 85. So the lowest point, as you can see, when we subtract the two values, the lowest point is above 700. So if we say we are having the lowest point, let me just go down there. We are having our lowest point and it is here, and now since we have already defined it, we can take this code here, we copy it, and then we take it to our place where we are having our signal. Now we add another condition using the and function, and because we are going to have several conditions, I normally prefer putting my conditions in brackets so that I may be able to add several other conditions using the and function, the or function, and other functions that are very valid when you are doing or when you are filtering out some wrong or poor bad signals. Now let me paste our value there, and I'll say M60, that is M60 at the point where we are, that's M60 at I plus 1, because we want to use the case whereby there's some candle closure. We've said that the value is greater than 700. So in this case I'm going to use 500. Again, in my strategy, I'm expecting that you'll be taking like 15 pips per trade. I'm not expecting that you'll be taking a very great risk. Yeah, for those ones who will be taking short, I'll be working with like 150 points. So like if it is 600, and that is 60 pips, then at least that one will be good. It's greater than 600, but 600 is small. Let me add like 650 or 640. That's good. Let me save the data and then compile. Now if I compile, my code will take a little bit of time to load, and as it loads, as the code loads, you realize that let me reload it and check whether there's any problem. Definitely there's no problem. That's part one. Now let me add another condition. Now check, and you realize my ideas, the way they are moving. Now check. I want us to filter this one and that one there. So we'll take the highest point at that point minus closure is greater than 800. Now let's there's something which I'm calling high 10. I don't know if it will be there. There's higher 30, high 15. I'm also having high 15. Sorry. Just to check and find the high 15, high 30 is there. Highest 20, lowest. There's some buffer I'm looking for. High 15 is there. I think this is the greatest I'm having. That's high 15. Copy. This is the one that I'm having, so I'll use this one. High 15 now. Let's check whether we are within range. This one's 8. Now high 15 is going to be out of range, so I'm being forced to get another one which we'll call high 10. Let me control H first and whether I'm having any high 10 somewhere. Yeah, I'm not having a high 10, so let me try a high 5. It's nothing like high 5, so I'm being forced to get another buffer that's high 10, and it will start from like 8 or 7 up to 11, up to 10, sorry. So let's create that one. Use a high 10, high 10, and it is a buffer. So we take it, high 10, copy. High 10. Now there's high 10. So that's high 10, the number is 144. Let's work with 144. Now we have set our high 10. Now let's define our high 10 copy, and then again move ahead. We'll define it somewhere here. Control, sorry, 10 high 10, it's a buffer at I is equal to I highlight. Now let me just put it at 0 first, and then I do that, and then I use the for function for a. For a equals to 6 or 7, for a equals to 7, and a is less than 11, so that to include 10 in the mix. A plus plus, a plus plus, if we again have the if function. Let's have the if function. Now if that is upper I plus a is greater than high 10, Control C. Control V. Now we are done with that one. Now let's take this one. This code is just perfect. Copy. Now let's try to compile it to determine whether it's having any errors. At this point there's no error, but the error which I'm having is resulting from what I had just started to code and had not finished it. So I paste my value at that point minus close, that is funga. I'm using Swahili word funga minus funga, that is close funga I plus 1, funga I plus 1 is greater than. Now let's check our values. The highest point will be there. You're having 17, so I'll change a little bit and include 16 in my code, because I've checked and have realized that found that it is 16, so I should just have used high 15. Now let me just check that one and change that one to 15, high 15. Sorry, Control Z. I'll just leave it this one as the way it is, but in the other case I'll use 15. I'll just use 15 in the other case. So nikitumia 15 nitaka uangalia hapo hivi high 15 minus funga I plus 1. The value which we are having is greater than 800, so I can use 750 so that I leave a margin for something. And now let me compile it. There's no error, and I wait for like some time, and it will bring me to where I'm supposed to be. Now, as you can see, if you look at the code very well, let's check it. You can see that it has omitted one of the buffers that was somewhere here. So let's check high 15. High 15 minus funga I plus 1. That is 800. So it is possible this signal here is there. It's there 800, but this one is, what if we could have used 870? Still, it is not a bad signal. I want you to check these two signals, this one here and this one here, are very valid signals, because our starting point, let me tell you, is at that point. That's the point of reference at which you are going to start your signal, and it is going to go up and then go down, return up, go down, then it's at the lowest point, then it will shoot upwards. This trade also, at the point of trading, it won't move up directly. It will first go down and then go up directly. So you can realize that it is one of the best ones. Now let's try to check whether the condition is being met for other signals. That one there, it is showing us that it is going to be a sell trade. It's going to be a sell trade. Let's check that on that one. This is one of the dangerous ones. This is one of the dangerous ones, but there's something I wanted us to check. Now, for our condition to be valid, there's something we are supposed to do. Sorry, I think I've not done something what I was supposed to do. Let me first reset. Let me just edit and then reset. Close. There's something I was trying to communicate, but I was giving wrong information. I'm sorry for that. Let's try to get the right information from here. Now, that is our first one. It is a buy order. It is good. As our second one, it's a buy order. It's a good one. That is our third one. It is a buy order and it is a good one. The one we've just been making, and that is the fourth one. And we are done. So the conditions are good. So that is how you filter out using one of what I have just put it here, and we have to test it on other time frames. So first, I was working with the Euro JPY, but I can also test it on GBP USD. Let us test it on GBP USD. It is new, so let's work with that one and check what to be having. I'm sorry it takes a lot of time because it is a very, very heavy code. It's a very, very heavy code, and it is taking a span of 3 years. So don't expect that taking such a long period of time it's going to be a walkover, but it does that. Now let's check. It is giving us a signal, and this signal is at this point. Let's check whether it's going to be a profitable one. So at that point, the first thing it will go up, so it will be a good one. the GBP USD. That's the first one. Let's check on another. This another one, and it is at this point there. Now let's check it out and determine how profitable it is. Yeah, it is one of the profitable ones. It will give you something worthwhile. And then let's go to the next one. 300 is again within range. You'll get like you'll get some good returns on your input. Now let's finish up with Euro GBP. Let's finish up with Euro GBP. Yeah, so this Euro GBP has loaded, and this is the first losing signal that I'm having. But again, in trading, you have to expect anything. Let's take the next one. And we are there. There's the two. So there's something I checked on the Euro JPY. I think if I implement it, then it will be one of the best ones. This one here. And let me edit it and then reset it. When I reset it, it takes us back to 0. That is the absolute position. We are at position 0. That's where we are starting. So based on that, let's go to the first one, the second one, and then the third. It's the point where we've been doing our work. Now I want you to check on the conditions which are here. There was a downtrend just from this point, and now we can use this point here to come up with a signal by we test this gradient from this point to that point is greater than say 5. If the gradient is greater than 5, or yeah, something of the sort. If the gradient is greater than -5, then we can be able to ascertain that there will be a trend change. But that one is in our next video, so please don't forget to subscribe, because as you can see, we are creating things and we are confirming whether they are profitable or not. So please just so that you subscribe. Love to end pamoja. Thank you for your time and have a good time. If you have any comments, please don't hesitate to leave your comments. Thank you and bye.